Tales from the Loop.
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 Loop. And welcome to the Ruby Tuesday. My name is Ruben.
And I'm Kay.
Today we are reviewing a Amazon original series called Tales from the Loop. Today we're going to do something a little bit different. After the review, we're going to do charades. So if the first one to guess gets their comment pinned.
Tales from the Loop is an artfully slow-moving sci-fi set in a half-world between the weird and our own. A sort of 60s, 80s amalgam where creaking and rusted robots and unreal creatures and warping floating rocks exist in an insular backwater town somewhere in the Midwest. Warping?
Warping. Firstly, I should say thank you to Amazon for the screeners. I'm so glad that sometimes we get content early so that we don't have to do everything on the day. So that's helpful. Thanks, Amazon. Now's the time. If you want to talk about it, get down in the comments. Let us know what you thought about it. If you've seen it, if you heard about it, is this on your radar to watch? It's very interesting to me what people will think about this one, because it reminds me of a lot of other series. So like Fringe. Even the score reminded me of Fringe a bit, and it's that kind of science, but there's also Twilight Zone.
The Twilight Zone.
It's also X-Files.
We have a small problem.
It's also Eureka.
Oh, dude.
Yeah, very Eureka.
It pulls from bits, but whether you understand the story will be another question.
Yeah, what I really appreciated about this is that it didn't spoon feed you. There was none of this kind of like, we're not sure that our audience is smart enough to get this, so we're just gonna tell you everything. No, they kind of let you figure it out as you go along, which I really appreciated. At the same time, it's mildly frustrating.
But sometimes I would like a little bit of help. There are moments in this series where you'll be like, what has just happened? And it's intriguing enough for you to keep watching. The issue I have is it's also extremely slow.
Yeah.
So it's very stylistic. It looks fantastic. The acting is really great.
Yeah.
Even the kids I thought were outstanding, actually. The little kids, they hold your presence. There was one particular episode where a young girl I thought was really good at what she was doing. I felt for her immediately. She was, I think it's the first episode.
Yeah.
She's the protagonist where you're following her storyline. And not once did I go, oh, well, she's a bad actress, or I'm not interested in what she's doing. I felt for her. So it's one of those things where it's difficult to find young actresses or actors be really good, and I thought she was as good as the adults, which is great because there's some really great actors in this series. There's one particular guy that I love, and he's kind of I would say the anchor for the story, where you see him pop up and be like, now what's he doing? Now who is he? And I think that's basically going to be your reaction to this series. Like, now what's happening? Where are they? What time are they? What are they doing? What is that? I mean, it's one of those things that if you blink, you'll miss it. There's certain episodes you'll be like, what was that in the background? Oh, that's a robot. It's fine. It spoon feeds you little bits of information as well. It's like, underground? Okay, that's society. What does that mean? Oh, we're only going to give you this bit of information in this episode. Maybe you can figure it out as you go along.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be a Marmite series because it is long, it is drawn out. It doesn't spoon feed you.
Spoon feed you.
It doesn't spoon feed you at all. We'll just go with that. That's English. And so those two things might be enough to put you off of this. So if you were like, nah, I have no idea what's going on. Also, why are you taking so long to move on to the next scene? We don't have to draw out this cup of tea.
Or do we?
Maybe we do. Was that woman that goes, no.
Oh, no. No. No.
Ding, ding, ding.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Creepy. But for every part that is slow and annoying because you want to know what's going on, it's also very, very intriguing and gripping, and there's moments you'll be like, whoa, that's so cool, what's happening there? That's going upwards. It's not meant to go upwards. There's stuff like that. If you're a sci-fi lover, but you don't mind waiting for your answers, then you're going to love this. It's like Eureka, but slow.
I think you're going to have to be in the mood for it.
Yes, definitely.
It's one of those.
I do think it's not binge-worthy, if that makes sense. You might need to take this at chunks at a time, come back to it, let it the episode stew in your head. I mean, it's fantastically formulated and edited. The score is great. You know, nothing is wrong with this. But it's going to appeal to a select group of people that like their sci-fi a certain way. Yeah.
Very tactfully put.
Yes. Well, I include myself in that lot.
Okay.
Yeah. So I would give this a tentative B+.
Yeah, I think I agree.
Cool.
I concur.
Yeah.
I prove it's possible.
So if the first one to guess who, what this film is or what this TV series is, gets their comment pinned, and that's a reward because I can't actually send you anything.
Yeah.
But I hope you enjoy this.
Am I allowed to guess? I'm not allowed to guess. Oh, this is awful. Mhm. Mhm. Got it.
That's the first time we did that. That's an easy one. If you enjoy this, let us know, and we'll play charades with you.
Yay.
Did we do the end yet?
No.
Okay. Thanks so much for watching this review, but most of all, until next time, remember,
Live long and Tuesday.